Movember or No Shave November is an annual event that brings attention to men's health issues. Many show their support by not shaving the entire month of November. But we all know growing out facial hair can have its challenges. Joining us today to talk about that is Supercut Artistic Director, Ms. Jaime Smith. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us today.
And we have our Movember male model, Mr. Brock. So what are some styles that we can kind of play with going into this month?
So a lot of styles going into this month. Right now we have his is a little bit more square. What we like to use is Ruzel has some awesome products, beard care line, and we like to use the beard refresh, which it's like a dry shampoo for beards. He really loves to use that every day just to kind of refresh his beard after he wakes up in the morning, and then to moisturize is what we want, and so the paste will help bring moisture to his beard. And then also we have the Maverick. This is from the Paul Mitchell line. They're men's grooming.
I love Paul Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they have this, smells amazing, and it's just really great to give him that shine that he needs for his beard to tame any crazy hairs going on. And also always having a comb on hand really does help keep that shine and maintain the frizziness, as well as we have a hot comb here. It's like a hot brush, and what we do with the hot brush is we would just go in, and then he uses this daily actually, and just combs that in and brushes it, and it just really maintains those unruly beard hairs.
Oh, have times have changed? When I was a kid, I think I used to see my mom put it on the stove and like light it up with the fire.
Yeah.
That's the old way, but this
Modern
is the new.
convenience.
It's come a long way.
Yes.
So we know that a lot of men love this because this is the first time throughout the year that they're like, okay, I can dedicate a month to really grow out all of my facial hair. But what are some of the challenges that men face? I know mine doesn't really connect, but I never show you guys that on television, but it doesn't connect all the time down here.
Right, and there's so many products out there now that you can use to fill in those little spaces. They have powders and different pencils and things that you can use to fill in the little spots and really kind of define it. Now, with the Supercuts, the beard trimming that we offer there is really amazing. So we are trained in that to be able to help maintain that beard for you and help with any beard care needs that you guys might have.
And what about men when we grow our beards out? Sometimes it's a little spotty, and we try to cover that up. There are some products that you could cover it up, but what are some things that we possibly could use to maybe help with regrowth or growing in an area that's a little spotty?
So growing in where it's a little bit spotty, there's different products that you can use that would help that. I even suggest to go ahead and just trim in those areas a little bit tighter, and maybe focus on the areas that have more thickness, so that way it just kind of is a little more streamlined, and that can kind of help with more confidence.
Yes, and women love when we grow that facial hair out. They just, it makes us look like an entirely different human. Brock, how do you feel without facial hair and with facial hair? Do you feel a difference in how you feel about yourself?
I do. I believe the beard, it does give me more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've had it for so long that I wouldn't know who I was without it.
Yeah,
it's become a part of you.
Right,
yes.
And it does define his jawline, which it can for a lot of men. And as we've seen in some videos on TikTok and what have you, where they've trimmed down their beard and they're like, oh no, I should have never done that. And so we've had those moments with him as well. So he's just learned over the years to be able to define his beard. And again, like I said, we offer those services at Supercuts, and would love to be able to help manage any beard care needs that you guys might have at any of our Supercuts here in the Valley.
No, I love that. And a question, is it true that when you shave it, it grows back thicker? Or is that just like a myth that we think actually
I would
means?
say it's a myth. We had a little bit of a mishap a few weeks ago with his mustache, and so we were like, oh, it was really full and thick, and so it's taken a little bit longer for it to grow back and not be quite as sparse as it was a few weeks ago.
So it is a myth. I thought so
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. This is under some amazing tips and things that just help. It's a good cause, and I think it's a good feeling for men to honestly try something different throughout the year. And November's a good month to start it.
Great. Thank you so much for having us, Daryl.
Yes.